Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is the Mew build that everybody's been waiting for, everybody's been asking about. The one that has the potential to just absolutely dominate 7-star Mewtwo and make this one of the easiest 7-star raids we've ever done. And it's a Tera type that I would have never guessed. So today, we're finally taking a look at Bug Tera Mew to take on Mewtwo the Unrivaled. Get ready, because this one, it's a little crazy. And as I've stated in previous videos, this one's going to be a little bit different because I've got this Mew built out already. So I'm not going to show you exactly how to build it because the purpose of this is to show you the comparison between this and some of the other builds that we've talked about already. But regardless of that, this is Mew. It is a Psychic type with a Bug Tera type. So if yours came with a Bug Tera type, you hit the jackpot. If it didn't, you can always change it to Bug. You need to make sure it's level 100. It has the Shell Bell as its held item. We're still rocking our 252 EVs in HP and special attack with a modest nature and the ability Synchronize on our Mew. And this is where things get interesting, because the moveset for this one is Acid Spray, Nasty Plot, Pollen Puff, and Bug Buzz. And I know this seems like a very weird moveset, but trust me, this one's pretty important. But in order to show you guys that, we got to go back to our favorite place. So I'll see you at the damage calculator in just a second. Well, hey there, long time no see. Alright, so if you look at this one, our Mew is the exact same as it has been every other time we've done this. We have our 252 EVs in our HP and our special attack. And then we have 188 EVs and everything else to simulate that Omni boost that we know Mew is going to get, where it gets a 1.5 times boost to its HP and 1.2 times boost to every other stat it gets. Our moveset is relatively the same. The only thing that I have done here is I have gone ahead and replaced Acid Spray and Nasty Plot with Dark Pulse and Dazzling Gleam, as those are the two other moves that we've used so far, so that way we can do a little bit of comparison here. Mewtwo is exactly the same. We've put him at -6 already to simulate those 3 Acid Sprays, just like we've put Mew at +6 already to simulate the 3 Nasty Plots that we've done. And we have our Helping Hand up just as we would a normal Helping Hand, or this is also about the same stat increase you get from an Attack Cheer while inside of a Tera Raid. And we have our 2 main attacking moves up here, Pollen Puff and Struggle Bug. And right off the bat, it is very clear how just monstrous these moves are going to be. So if we look at a Dark Tera Mew, which is one of the ones that we have yet to cover, but is a very huge contender for like one of the best builds, we can see that Dark Pulse is doing somewhere in the neighborhood of like 6,200 to 7,300 damage here, which is just over 2,000% damage to Mewtwo with a crit. That's kind of ridiculous. We looked at Fairy-type Mew the other day with Dazzling Gleam. We did say Dazzling Gleam wasn't nearly as strong. It's only doing about 3,000 damage, so only just over 1,000% damage. But this one, Bug-type Mew with Pollen Puff and Struggle Bug. First off, Struggle Bug being a phenomenal move that lowers your opponent's special attack by 1 stage every time it hits is going to be very key going up against Mewtwo. And the fact that it's still going to do 5,000 damage is nothing short of incredible. That is 1,300 damage on a 50 base power move. That is absolutely insane. And then to top it off, we have Pollen Puff. Now, Pollen Puff not only has a monstrous damage range here with 7,000 to 8,200 damage. That is 1,900 to 2,300% damage against Mewtwo at -6. It also has the added benefit that it can heal our teammates as well. So we can use this not only to attack Mewtwo, but to heal teammates in online raids instead of wasting heal cheers, which is absolutely incredible. Not many moves you're going to be able to put into a Tera Raid build that have that added effect to them. So, Pollen Puff. 2,300% damage on the high end, 1,900% damage on the low end at 7,000 to 8,200 damage is just absolutely insane. So this one stacked up against the other ones is clearly the front runner right now for what is going to be the best Tera to go against Mewtwo. The only issue that we have here is if we do Tera Bug and they do decide to give Mewtwo Fire Blast, Fire Blast is going to do 61% damage to our Mewtwo, or to our Mew, which is, honestly, it's quite a bit. It's about 5% more than Psy Strike, but we can survive that. We have Shell Bell, and as long as we use our healing, intelligently, everything should be fine with that. But this is how your Bug Tera Mew stacks up against all of the other builds that we've covered so far, and honestly, most of the other viable Tera types for this one. And that's absolutely not to say that all of the other Tera type Mews are going to be bad compared to this one. This one does have its drawbacks. For example, if you look in here, we have absolutely no healing moves in this move pool. We got rid of Life Dew and replaced it with Bug Buzz to drop our opponent's special defense stat, which kind of makes this one a little bit harder to do because then we have to watch our healing a little bit more careful. Pollen Puff is a great addition to be able to heal your opponents, but we only get 15 PP on this one, which means that you really don't have a lot of room for error in this raid. So while this one is by and far the most monstrous attacker, just hyper offensive build that we've looked at so far, it is not without its drawbacks. I would say that this one is going to be very good for online raids, regardless of whether it has healing or not, because someone is going to have healing. Someone's going to have Life Dew. However, for solo raids, I would probably suggest looking at a different build, just because this one does have enough drawbacks that not having healing going against Mewtwo with Psy Strike and possibly Fire Blast is going to be a very big issue. And there you have it, everybody. That is a Bug Tera Mew build that can just absolutely dominate this raid. Of all of the Tera types, of all 18 Tera types that we have at our disposal, I was not expecting Bug Tera type to do as much damage and be as versatile as it is. Like I said, though, it's not without its drawbacks, so use this one wisely, because it does have some risk involved with it. But let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think of Bug Tera Mew? And what are you planning on bringing to Mewtwo when he arrives later this week? Because time's running out, guys. We're almost here. So I'm curious to see, how hard do you guys think this is going to be? Let me know down in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.